Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Maui Jim LELE Kawa sunglasses. But first off, letting today's video sponsor our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 58mm lenses and an 18mm bridge, and these offer a very modern and nice looking Wayfarer style to them. Something that's really interesting about these frames is the fact they are made out of Maui Jim's new carbon fiber material. Now, typically with carbon fiber frames, you're actually going to see the carbon fiber exposed, and it's going to look like the same material that's found on a race car or something like that. Where here, they actually aren't making the carbon fiber loud and bold. It looks just like a normal frame material. You can't really see any, carbon weave or anything like that in the frame whatsoever. Which is really nice. Now, as far as the exact colorway of this pair of frames, these have Maui Jim's dark navy stripe. So there's going to be a slight little striping here. Again, nothing that actually resembles carbon fiber though, which is really interesting, and I kind of really do like that. I really like the idea of having a carbon fiber pair of frames that don't scream race car or anything like that. They are using the carbon fiber for the practicalness, if that's a word, but they're not using it for the looks. So definitely really interesting here, and I think Maui Jim did a really good job with the colorways of these frames. The lenses here are Maui Jim's super thin glass lenses with blue Hawaii color, and again, I really do love the look of the blue Hawaii lenses. They are really going to make everything pop when wearing these outdoors, and they're going to really do a good job of increasing the contrast and clarity, and they're also going to block 99.9% of glare as well, which is also really, really nice when wearing these for outdoor activities, especially near the water or near a road. Now, for those of you who are not really familiar with carbon fiber is extremely strong and also very lightweight. So they're gonna be very, very durable, and yet they're going to be very lightweight. So these frames are gonna come in at only 29 grams, which is pretty nice considering that they do have all glass lenses. Now, the carbon fiber here is gonna flex a little bit, but it's going to retain its strength. And these frames also have these really nice spring hinges to them, but they're going to actually kind of squeak a little bit. Basically, the lens and the carbon fiber frame is just going to squeak when handling the sunglasses. And I really don't like that. It definitely makes them feel cheap. Typically of a pair of frames like this, after wearing them for a couple of months, all the parts that are making contact with each other kind of get worn down, so then the squeak goes away, of course. But that doesn't sound really nice for a brand new pair of frames, in my opinion. It certainly shouldn't be a deal breaker, but it's always annoying when you get a brand new pair of frames and then they squeak a little bit. Just annoying, but not the end of the world. Now, as far as branding goes, these frames have a little Maui Jim logo here in the top right corner of the lens, and then a little Maui Jim logo here in the outside left and right temple of the frames as well, but they're not too loud or anything too bold, which I do appreciate. Now, for those of you wondering, these carbon fiber frames are still hypoallergenic. Now, as far as feel on the face goes, these frames feel really, really, really great. They do feel very lightweight, and they fit my nose absolutely perfectly. But unfortunately, there isn't a dedicated rubberized nose pad, so your nose is going to sit directly on the carbon fiber frame. But these carbon fiber frames are slightly coated with a rubberized material, which feels really good actually. That's going to help the frames fit on the face. However, they're definitely going to slip on the nose more than a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses with dedicated nose rests on the frame. But these frames do have these fully adjustable rubberized ear rests. You can actually bend these out and give them a custom fit to the face, or a custom fit behind the ear, so that you can adjust these even though the rest of them are carbon fiber. I assume there's like a little steel rod or something like that here in the temple tips that can be adjusted and then hold the fit. So we certainly do get some customization with these frames, but again, it would be nice to have those rubberized nose pads. Now, these frames are made in Italy, and they sit here in the inner right temple of the frames. They say Maui Jim made in Italy. And then on the inner left temple, we can see the model name and everything like that. Something else that's really interesting to note here, because these frames are made out of carbon fiber, they couldn't heat the frames up and then fit all glass lenses inside of them. So they actually had to do is they actually had to basically cut out the frame right here and then put an extra little screw where the rim of the frame attaches to the front, which is a really interesting design and definitely made manufacturing these a lot more complex than a regular pair of nylon frames, for example. So basically this is much more similar to like a pair of metal aviator frames, where when you loosen the frames, the rim is actually going to drop down and then you can pop the lens in or out. So again, really interesting design there from Maui Jim, and that definitely makes manufacturing these a little bit harder than a standard pair of frames. However, it makes servicing the frames a lot easier, of course, which is nice. Now, as far as coverage from sun goes, these are going to offer pretty decent coverage from sun. So here up top, we can see there is a little bit of gap that lets sunlight in unprotected, and then here on sides, again, there's a little bit less than the average gap. So overall, pretty decent coverage with their 6 base curve to them, but nothing too crazy. They don't offer that, you know, completely wraparound style, which I like because I like the style of these frames because they're not wrapping around my face too much. Now, when I first saw these frames online, I actually didn't really like the look of the frames. I thought they looked kind of boring with these stock high key images, but when you actually put these frames on face, I think that's when they really, really shine. That's when they really look good, and they are kind of a sleeper pair of frames. Like I said, when I just saw photos of these online, I really didn't, you know, like them that much. They didn't do anything. It's like, oh, another kind of wraparound style. That's what it kind of looked like online, and I didn't think too much of them. But now they are on face, I really, really do like these. These are just going to be a really good kind of modern Wayfarer style that you can wear all summer long, and the optical clarity of these is amazing with the super thin all glass lenses, and the carbon fiber material is extremely lightweight and durable, so you don't have to worry about these breaking very easily either. Now, as far as pricing goes, these are definitely going to be a little bit expensive, coming in at $280, so definitely expensive here, but considering what a pair of Ray-Ban Chromance would cost you with polarized lenses, those are going to probably be around $240 or $250. I would definitely recommend getting these and spending a little bit extra money versus a pair of Ray-Ban Chromance for several reasons, but the main reason here is going to be the quality is better of these, the build quality is better of these, and also Maui Jim sunglasses have a great warranty and they are also serviceable. So even if they're out of warranty, you can still send them back to Maui Jim and they can actually still service the frames. They can put new lenses in them and everything like that, where with Ray-Bans, if you have an issue, you know, 4 years later down the road, they're not going to do anything at all. They may offer you like 40% off a brand new pair, but that's just simply not acceptable. So overall, I actually really, really do like these frames. They definitely surprised me. I wasn't expecting to like these as much as I actually do, but they're overall a very solid pair. And if you are interested in picking a pair of these frames for yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below directly to Maui Jim's website, where you can pick these up on their website. And you can also fully customize them on their website as well for free. So make sure to check out that link if you are interested in picking a pair of these frames for yourself. Well, that's all, guys, in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.